All right, so Riverside has some new features, and I'm playing around with a little intro song. So we may have to add something there, and we'll have a little intro jingle.
Yeah.
But for now, Kevin Johnson and Ashley Temple, my sister. I keep wanting to call you Ashley Johnson.
Yeah,
yeah,
not
Ashley
that
Temple.
for
I know you've been married for how many years?
30 years this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, May of this
So-
year. Just celebrated it.
Wow.
Yeah, still like the
Wow.
goofy guy.
Yeah. We're not too far behind you. We're at
No.
27, 28. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah,
So, yeah. It goes by quickly.
I know.
Yeah,
We're in the minority. You know this, right?
Yeah.
Being married this long, most people
Oh,
don't do
yeah.
that anymore. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially, kids growing up in the 80s. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to be married this long. Yeah.
I know it.
It's a different
So-
mindset.
We done good.
We did. We found
Yeah.
the right partner, and that makes it a lot easier. Still a lot of work, but it does make it a lot easier.
Yep, a choice
Yeah.
every day
Oh, yeah.
throughout the day.
Some days, yes. Yeah.
I'm speaking for both of us, for all four of us. Yes,
Yeah.
we have to choose.
Now I'm very
Anyway.
happy. I'm
am too.
good. Oh, wow.
Sorry. What's
so
up?
yeah, you were busy last time. We didn't do this, so it's been about a month since the last one, and you were on vacation last time.
Yes.
So
I was-
y'all relaxed, and now you're planning another trip,
Yes.
and that's what I really want to hear all about. I mean, I've got things to share too, but I really want to hear about all your news.
Now, we are heading out on Tuesday to go to Venice, Italy.
Yes.
Me and my friend Patricia, the one that we've talked about before here,
Yeah.
Patricia Graham. She is she has two of her pieces of art in a gallery, and it's actually going to be in like 3 or 4 different galleries, but we're just
Okay.
going to be there for the first part of it for the opening night,
Okay.
and then her art will travel to those other galleries in
Okay.
Europe. So I mean, in Italy and everything.
Very nice.
So we are going to Venice for a week.
Okay.
So
So
that's
big
exciting.
plans. Yeah.
Yes.
So are
we
you
have.
touring mostly, or is it just like one big night for the art stuff and then the rest of it's tourism kind of things, or what do you have
Well,
planned?
We're gonna have opening night. We get there Wednesday morning. We'll be leaving out on Tuesday.
Okay.
It's like a 12.5-hour flight. One little
Mhm.
stop in the middle, a
Ooh,
little layover.
Mhm.
But yeah, we get there kind of early in the morning, so we'll be able to experience it before it gets too chaotic, touristy, and everything. Everybody gets out, so we'll be able to have a little calm there. Go turn our
Okay.
luggage. Then we'll go adventure a little bit, and then I
Nice.
think we check in at like 3 or 4
Okay.
later on in the day. But opening night is on Friday,
Mhm.
so we'll have a big. She'll have like an interview at the beginning, and then
Okay.
the gallery will open, and then later that night they're gonna have like a dinner for all the artists, so we'll be able
Oh,
to
wow.
hang
Yeah.
out and meet all the different artists and have a really. There's tiramisu. I mean,
Of
we do
course.
care about all the other food, but there's tiramisu on the menu,
Awesome.
and having tiramisu in Italy, that's just in its own.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You have to have the tiramisu if you're in Italy. Yeah.
So, but and then sometime during the week we've got a tour and then a gondola ride.
Oh,
So
sweet.
we do have that
Haven't done
set,
that.
but everything else is going to be a.
Okay.
What do we want to do
Just
today?
go where the day takes you. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I can't wait to hear the stories when you get back. But yeah, I wanted to hear about all the prep and what you had planned beforehand.
Well, of course, Patricia being Patricia, and we want to paint pretty much everything.
Mm-hmm.
We both got luggage, and we're just doing carry-on luggage, but she painted each individual,
Oh,
mine and
she
hers.
painted the luggage.
Yeah, I've got sunflowers all over mine.
Very nice.
She's got a lion on one side of hers, and
Uh-huh.
then also she's doing a series right now of green men.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember the whole story of what green men are, but it's
Okay.
a whole series she's doing. So she's got
Okay.
one of those on that.
Very cool.
She also painted a dress.
Mm-hmm.
She has this dress, and she put masquerade masks on it. It's
Okay.
really cool, really pretty.
Nice.
She's gonna wear that opening night.
Okay.
And she's also started a clothing line too with her art on it.
Yeah, I saw that on her website. That's really
Yes,
cool. Yeah.
I'm going to be wearing one of the dresses that has
Mhm.
her artwork on it. So it is the most comfortable dress I have
Wow.
ever put on my body. I mean, you could go jump on a trampoline in it or go to a fancy dress, opening night to a gallery. That's what I
Okay.
want to do.
In
So,
Italy.
I mean,
Yeah.
the quality is amazing of the distributor that she found, and
Yeah.
I want to say it's out of Italy too.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's
I'll,
not
I'll
just a
definitely have the link in the description for anybody that wants to check it out.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's fantastic.
yeah,
Yeah. I was watching her in the Johnny Depp thing, and I guess the competition got a little bit more competitive in the
yeah.
final rounds. So she didn't
Guess
make
so.
the cut there, but it was still an exciting adventure. Just,
It
the
was,
anticipation of, how far is she going to make it? How's she going to do in each round?
but it's just the beginning. It's getting out there
Oh,
doing
yeah.
things.
I mean, just the visibility of it. I mean, you don't have to win that one to get some success from it. So,
Exactly. Still exposure.
yeah,
So,
definitely.
but yeah, we're excited about all of it. Just get there, get in our little B&B apartment thing, and and
Yeah.
just get there.
Yeah, I know you're kinda
That's
like,
when I'll be able to be like, oh, okay,
yeah,
we're here now.
you're nervous up front, but once you're there, you'll settle in and you'll love it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Just yeah, eating, touring, talking to the people. We're really good at finding out of the box things to do whenever we do any of these you know
Mhm.
exhibitions of
Yeah.
her art. So yeah, neither one of
It's
us are shy.
fantastic.
So we're gonna find friends.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be good. She's taken some paints and a few things that she can go out and just sit somewhere and just start
She can
painting.
paint in Italy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Are you gonna paint too? She
Oh no,
got
no,
supplies for you to, I don't know,
mine's very
paint a stick figure.
abstract.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good at puzzles.
Yeah,
Which
it's
you can.
been years since I've tried to paint. Yeah.
Yeah, you did good. I've got a couple of your pieces
Yeah.
here at the
Yeah, I
house.
mean, back when I was 11, 12, yeah, it was good for the age, but I don't
Exactly.
know now. Yeah.
Oh, Skip Shelton. No,
Skip Shelton. Yeah,
Skip
that was it.
Shelton.
Skip
I
Shelton.
was like, that sounded weird, but
Yep,
yeah, I
that was
remember
him.
that you actually took art lessons.
Yeah,
I thought that
yeah,
was cool.
it
Yeah.
was the ducks. Everybody wanted those pictures of the ducks I was drawing, and I had, like, a
Uh-huh.
little rowboat kind of, on the shore, shipwreck kinda thing,
Yep.
and so
Yep.
I kept ended up everybody wanted those, and I kept painting the same things, I just kinda got tired of it, yeah.
Yeah. I understood.
At that
So,
age, it's like, yeah, I don't wanna paint the same thing over and over, that's not fun.
I
But
went over
somebody did
to,
buy one of my paintings, so I guess
you
technically
know,
I'm a professional artist too.
you're a professional artist. I've sold paintings.
I sold a painting, yes.
All right, nothing wrong with that. Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that. I went over to Patricia's yesterday, and I walked onto her porch, and there was this beautiful I love owls, and it was an owl.
Mhm.
And I just sat there. I
Okay.
was like, "Ah, I want that." She was like, "Yeah, I did that yesterday." I was like, "What?
What?
You did this yesterday?" I'm like,
Okay.
"Gosh, girl, you know you're not normal. You're so
Yeah,
not normal because she can just
that's awesome.
put
Yeah.
it together and just there it is."
Okay.
Most people would sit there and stare at the white piece of canvas and say, I don't know."
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so it's going to be fun. I'm excited to see all the things.
Yeah.
So
Well, now that I've
yeah,
got the webcam in front of me, hopefully I'm looking towards you a little bit better than I did when I was using 2 different monitors.
yeah, you're doing
So,
good.
alright,
You're
thank
doing
you.
good.
I'm trying to get better.
So what have you been doing in all this time that
Uh,
I have we haven't done this?
yeah, it's been a lot. Well, I guess I double checked, and the last time we did the podcast, I was at 131 subscribers. I'm
Okay.
at 170 now, so
Yes.
significant growth.
Yeah.
I mean, I was hoping for the doubling every month, didn't meet that, but I'm still extremely happy with where I'm at.
Yeah. That's
It's great
fine.
seeing every new subscriber, and, it feels like things are improving. I guess the other big part of that is I've got the main channel that's the Evergreen Growth Journey that's focused on all the gardening skills and trying to become a farmer in the next 3 years.
Yeah.
But before that, I played a lot of video games. So now that I've got a YouTube channel where I'm doing the gardening, I turned my personal channel into Ferrex Gaming.
Yeah.
So I've started doing live streaming and recordings. I have a whole Minecraft series. I'm up
Nice.
to tonight, episode 21 will go live. So I'm doing a lot of Minecraft. You can
Uh-huh.
blame Lauren for this.
Yeah.
She's part of it. But I in my feed I got this suggestion for midlife Minecraft. It's a 40-year-old that started this Minecraft like video game channel,
Yeah.
and his first video hit all the feeds, and he was just like thousands of people watching his first video. I think his first video has like 117,000 people that have watched it, and he's got
Oh, wow.
he's got almost 7,000 subscribers at this point. I mean, he
Okay.
started a little over 30 days ago. He's like 40 days ago. He started that, and just instant success. So it's like, okay, I'm 52. He's midlife Minecraft. I can do that. So Lauren wanted to play some Minecraft while she's
Mm,
home for the summer, and
yeah,
it's been about 3 years since I played Minecraft. I was playing it on the PS5
yeah.
and loved it. I mean, I played it to death. I did everything I could think of to do in the game. That world I had on the PS5, I'm wanting to share that with everybody on the Ferrets Gaming channel now.
Okay.
But yeah, I I wanted to see what new stuff was there, all the updates for the
Yeah,
last
go
three
play with it.
years. So there's a
Mhm.
lot of like really cool stuff in there. So I started the series to do all the advancements. It's kind of like all the different achievement kind of things that you can do in the game.
Okay.
It was achievements and they renamed it advancements at some point. But yeah, I have this like an overlay thing where it's got all of the stuff listed out. I'm tracking that. I'm kind of starting each episode, just seeing like showing our progress and what my
Yeah.
plans are for this one. Now I've got a lot of pets and stuff in the game. So like I have people in
Of
comments and
course.
chat that are helping me name all my animals and stuff.
I
So
love it.
it's really nice having the interaction and the engagement
Uh-huh.
because I don't really get that as much with my main channel, like with Evergreen Growth Journey. I'm
Yeah.
doing the cook and chat live streams, and I
Right?
get a lot of interaction while I'm doing those. But
Yeah.
I haven't really been getting a whole lot of comments.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just I think doing both channels, I'm learning skills that'll help both of them grow better.
Yeah.
It's just because I'm like doing the Minecraft is I'm on camera playing it. So I'm just like I
Yeah.
have to talk for as long as I want to play. So I mean it's forcing me to keep a dialogue
A
going and
dialogue
talking about what
going.
I'm
Yeah.
doing and just talking about life and all the other stuff that comes up while I'm exploring a Minecraft world.
Yeah.
So I'm loving it. I mean
That's cool.
it's fun, but it's not fun with guilt kind of thing because I'm working on YouTube skills as well. So it's not just, me playing video
You
games
play
like I've always done.
games.
Yeah, it's my other passion. It really
Yeah,
is. I mean,
it
it's
is.
before I decided to be a farmer and like all the gardening and all that stuff, I would spend all my free time playing video games. So this is
Yay.
just the natural complement to my Evergreen Growth Journey channel.
Yeah. You'll
So I'm
forever be
loving
a
it.
gamer, which
Oh,
is fine
absolutely.
with
Yeah.
me. So is Rob.
Gamer for life. Oh yeah.
On
He was
that
telling me about his new game room. I talked to him last night.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say on that note, we as
Yeah.
of last week, I remember I have 4 children. As of last week, we are empty nesters after 30
Officially,
years,
they're all out of the house.
all out of the house. I mean, granted, we still have 3 dogs, but it's fine. And Rob did say he may have 2 extra dogs. Don't be surprised if there's 2 more dogs when I get
Okay.
back from Italy. So I
Okay.
we'll see where life takes us.
All right.
But, yes, I did find him he had a recliner up there in
Mhm.
his, game room, and I was like, "Okay, if you're gonna have a TV, a TV, a TV, a TV, a TV,
Mhm.
for each game system,
Yeah.
because he has a collection just kinda like you do."
Uh-huh. Yeah, he was telling me he's got all of his consoles set up now.
Yes, I found him a recliner, a swivel rocker,
Nice.
recliner, so now he's set. And I
Okay.
sat in it a while ago, and I was like, "Oh, this is good." So,
All right.
I
So
did
expect
good.
to see him online more often.
Yes.
Okay. Fantastic. He's my main gaming partner when I'm playing different games. We
I
party
know
up
it.
and yeah, have
Yeah.
similar tasting games.
I do not mind having a husband that loves video games, I don't.
Yeah. Tell my
I
wife
love
that.
hearing y'all talk because y'all say some of the as a passerby of the room where someone's playing video games,
Yeah.
some of the words that come out because the names of some of the
Out of
characters,
context. Yes.
I mean, out of context, you're
Things you
like,
say
"There's a"
about a video game that you would never say in real life, and somebody
No,
walking by without knowing what you're talking about. It's just,
no,
"What?"
there's a massive bear kangaroo coming at me. I don't know, it's just
Yeah,
the strangest things.
yeah.
Yeah,
When
you're
I'm
like,
luring
"What?"
zombie bears to attack him, yeah.
Yes, yes. Not that you ever did that. Allegedly,
Only once.
allegedly,
That counts. Yeah,
that counts.
yeah. Oh,
So,
but yeah,
yeah.
I'm having so much fun with the Ferrets Gaming now. I'm up to 22 subscribers, so that one's
Okay.
growing.
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
didn't hit the 200 subscribers for this channel, but I'm at 170 and I have 22 there, so I'm like really close to 200 between the
I mean,
channels. I mean, yeah, I can
you
add
have
them
people
together, right?
following you. Yeah, yeah.
But
And once I get back from Italy, I'm gonna get my life together, and we'll do this more on a regular,
okay.
and I'm excited about that.
You
So,
sounded so exhausted last time.
yeah.
Yeah, I know you had the best intentions, but I think you went home, you were trying to get food together for the family, and I think you just sat down and went to sleep.
Yeah,
I felt so bad for
that's
calling to check on you. I was worried about you because you were driving and you sounded tired. I just
yeah,
want to make sure you got home okay, and I woke you up. It's like,
yeah,
go to bed.
it's
Sorry.
fine. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's been a go, 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 and then keep going, and then go, and just keep going. So, I
yeah.
mean, yeah.
Well, I had, yeah, and don't take offense by this, but I had a worm time lapse video that I put on in place of our podcast. But it
That's
was
fun.
very
I like
relaxing.
worms.
So
I
if you
like
want to
worms.
watch something relaxing, watch my time
Uh-huh.
lapses with the worms.
That's it.
Lauren actually helped me pick out the music, which was really
Great.
nice. Yeah, because it's
Very
like
cool.
20 minutes. So it was like 10 hours of footage, but it's a time lapse. So it was like
Yeah.
20 minutes long. So I had this like really nice, relaxing music to watch. It's just kind of like a relax and enjoy nature kind of thing.
Yeah.
I put it
Just
on
sit around.
sometimes just to listen to it. If I'm out in the garden, it's just
Mhm.
nice. It's almost like Enya kind of that kind of feeling to the
I love
music.
Enya. Yeah.
So yeah, it's just like, peaceful. I can just
Yeah.
relax in the garden and listen to this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I
yeah.
like just putting, Pandora play spa music, and it's just that nice, relaxing, all the
hmm
yeah,
I've been
it's good.
listening to Mika all day.
Okay.
Yeah, there's been a couple of months where I'm like in the top 0.1% of the people that are watching his stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because I'll just put it on and I'll listen to it and I'll just dance around. I was doing laundry earlier today and I was just in there just kind of like dancing around, mouthing the words. Jen and Lauren were on the couch just giggling at me.
Just
It's just like,
just shaking their
I'm
heads.
having
Oh
fun. I'm doing
god.
laundry. Don't complain.
Yeah, hey, I'm being protective.
Exactly.
You don't worry about what I'm listening to right now and how I'm dancing. I'm doing laundry. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't realize, the popular song where he plays with, Ariana Grande. Yeah, that's Mika. So, yeah. So I'm
Okay.
okay because he sang something with Ariana Grande, so it's like that makes him cool for them.
Oh, then okay.
Yeah.
It's acceptable
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jim went to the concert with me. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, Weird Al
How was
concert's
that?
coming up. Yeah.
Oh,
So
Weird Al,
I was
yes.
checking with Rob. He's not gonna be able to make it, so I'm trying to find family that might wanna come up to Maryland and go see, a Weird Al concert with me.
Okay.
I'm really looking forward to it. I think Jen's gonna end up working because it's at the same venue that she does the concession stuff.
So she'll actually be
I think
working?
she'll be working while we're at the concert if
Okay.
she's scheduled for that day, but yeah, it's potential. Yeah, she could already be there working that day.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah,
I
I'm
think it'd
really
be
looking forward to
fun.
that
Weird
one.
Al's amazing. I love Weird Al.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so weird to listen to one of his songs that's not his song, but the one that he did the parody of,
Yeah.
and try to sing the normal words. It's like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I've heard that even some of the people that he has parodied their song, they'll be on stage and they will almost sing the wrong words because they like the Weird Al version of their song so much. Yeah.
Yep, Amish in Paradise, I'm fat, not bad.
Yeah.
It's great, I
He's
love
got some good songs.
yeah, The Saga Begins will always be my favorite, though.
Yeah. Yep.
I love The Saga Begins.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's a good
so,
one.
yeah,
Yeah,
and I'm not totally into Star Wars, but I love that song.
I did
It's
a
a good
walk
one.
and talk, and I mentioned all the different concerts, because, there was the Mika, there's the Weird Al, and then I'm going to a Dottie Freyr concert. He's from Iceland, so
Okay.
most people probably haven't heard of his stuff, but I really love it. The first video I watched, it was like the look of it, and then he started singing, it's like, that's
That's the
coming from
one that
that
you
guy?
shared with me, ain't it?
Yes,
At,
at the
Lauren's
graduation.
graduation?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
It's
his stuff. But yeah,
it's
he's
crazy and fun and so out there, you're like, "Oh, I could just watch this and
yeah,
listen to this.
he's
It's
gonna be
fun."
in DC area, so, yeah, I think that one's in October,
I bet that
so
concert would be fun.
I think it will be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, fun stuff going on.
Mhm.
Let's see what else. With the Ferrex Gaming, I was gonna mention one thing is, if I put out a short or something and I'm, like, expecting it to do good and
Sorry, I had to
I don't wanna,
finish
like,
that.
watch the analytics constantly, it's really nice. I can play Minecraft and make a recording, and that way I'm not I have a distraction. So I
Yeah,
did that, when I was filming, last Monday. So it was episode 17th on 7/7, so it's a lot of
of
fun sevens
course.
there. But the
Yeah.
short that came out on Evergreen Growth Journey while I was recording that one, when I finished recording it, it's like, "Oh, I'll just check and see how the short did." I got 12 subscribers from one short.
Oh,
that just
nice.
blew me away. I mean, it's like, I did not expect that at all. So if
Yeah.
anybody's watching this and you're one of the people that subscribed from that short on July 7th, thank you. That made my whole week. I mean, that was fantastic. I still can't believe it because the best I've had before that is the video when I first got my worms. I think I got 8 subscribers from that, but not all
Okay.
at once. I mean, that has been like
Over
2 months ago when since then I've gotten like 8 subscribers from that video. So
yeah.
it's just like, that's just like nothing like that has happened on my channel. So it just,
Oh.
thank you. That was, wow. Still can't believe I got that many subscribers from a short.
Hey, it's
It's,
it's just attention getters. It's those
yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, and you never
You're like,
know
"Oh my god,
what's
this
going to
is
get
fun."
attention and what's going to get no views. I mean, because there's other ones that I've put so much more work into or that like meant something to me. That's like, I was really hopeful that that one would do good and like nobody watched it. Oh, I will
Yeah.
mention the Sunny Do. We talked about making a Sunny Do one.
Yes.
That was the other one since last time that's done very well.
Oh, good, good, good,
So
good.
yeah, I finally did that during I think it was my kale chips live stream.
Okay.
I just like I had the Sunny D and the Mountain Dew there, and it's like my sister keeps telling me I need to make this video, so I'm gonna do this while I'm waiting on the food to cook. So I just took
Yeah.
like a couple minutes and made a Sunny Do, and
A
then I
sunny day.
clipped that, edited it a little bit, and put it out there, and it got like 1,100 views.
Mhm.
So it
Yep.
did really good. I think I've
Give it
had
time, Mountain Dew will be calling you. Yep.
exactly, yeah.
Just
I
get credit for it somehow.
just the attention of maybe they like can point it back and said, "Hey, yeah, this came from a YouTube short."
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you
that would be
go.
cool.
That would be
Or,
awesome.
hey, Mountain Dew wants to, sponsor my videos. That would be amazing. Yeah,
That would be good.
that would make
Mountain
the whole
Dew,
channel worth it
Sunny
right
Dew.
there.
I like it.
Yeah, yeah. I've got, always that's my go-to drink. So,
Always a Sunny Dew.
oh wow. Let's see what other
Refreshing.
stuff there. Yeah, I did that at the end of it. It's like you have to do that at the end so you know it tastes
Oh,
good.
you have to. Yeah.
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 Wow, all the stuff.
What's up? What else?
Let's see. See, with the Ferrex Gaming, that kind of forced me to learn some new tools for doing
Uh-huh.
live streaming. So OBS, that's the big one that all like the gamers and everybody uses for their live stream. So I've been using
Okay.
Riverside since I started
Yeah.
because I wasn't really doing live streams. I was doing podcasts,
Okay.
and it's a little bit more geared toward that. You can live stream from here. So if you ever want to do a live stream, I know we kind of record these and put them out the following Wednesdays,
Yeah.
but if you ever want to do a live stream,
Oh,
we could
why
do that
not?
sometime. I think
Why
it'd be
not?
fun.
Us unfiltered? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, yeah, uncut,
Yeah.
well, without the edits, yeah. Uh,
That'd be
yeah,
good.
and then I found a tool so that I could, like, share how I was doing all the Minecraft advancements, and
Yeah.
so did that, and then, thankfully, I've got the new webcam, so that's worked really well with it, so, yeah, I'm pretty happy with my setup now. I
Yay.
was playing around with doing the PS5 last night, putting that on a different monitor and kinda moving things around so I could, record trying to figure out there's actually, an application, factory, what is it, studio? Anyway, there's a tool within the PlayStation, Factory Studio, something like
Okay.
that. So I've been trying to learn that. I've only did like a little practice video with it last night, but I'll get better with that, and I'll probably make some content with that sometime.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And that's kind of what it
Um,
is. It's just getting familiar with different things and just kind of taking the new skills I'm learning to learn the next skills. And yeah, I
right.
think doing the gaming and the farming, the gardening, and all the different stuff, I think it's gonna, you know, be good companion planting kind of thing. They go well
Exactly.
together.
Play. You'll have your own farm bill. Farm what shoot, what was the name of the game that y'all used to play all the time?
Oh, that was the YouTube, not YouTube, Facebook.
Farm
Yeah, the
huh?
Facebook game that was the main reason why I was on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't created a Facebook channel. I or whatever you make on Facebook. Yeah, I need to do Facebook. I need to do Instagram. I need to do all the social media.
Yeah.
I think I'm comfortable enough with the YouTube, especially now that I have a second channel, that I need to kind of branch out and do the
Right.
Instagram to promote the videos
To
and
promote it and
do the
get that
Facebook
audience
to
over
kind of
here
build the
watching this.
community and yeah. So
Yep.
I need to expand beyond the YouTube now. It's been let's see, my first video was January 12th, so almost exactly, yeah,
Right there at
yeah.
6 months.
I'm 6 months in.
Hey,
So yeah. half a
You've
year
done a
of YouTube
you've done a lot
already.
in 6 months.
It's hard to believe it's been half a year of doing YouTube already. That's
Ha,
crazy.
ha.
Wow.
Who'da thunk?
Yeah, but I did, just hit 45,000 views. So, yeah, I mean, people are watching. I keep
Mhm,
getting these things from vidIQ that I'm in the top 25% of channels with less than 1,000 subscribers. I've
okay.
been doing weekly posts on Sundays, and I've been including those types of things at the end after the pictures of the garden and all the other stuff. I'll put those just kind of like, yeah, this is what you've done by watching my channel. And we've got these achievements together. So
Okay,
I think that's really cool.
that is cool.
It's hard to believe I'm in the top 25% of small YouTube channels, though. But I
Hey,
guess by views, I'm doing shorts and they're counting the shorts views. My long form views is the most I've gotten for a video so far. I think I've got two that are around 250 views, but
okay.
I've had 8 shorts that have gotten over 1,000 views. So
Yeah,
that's a big part of it, I think.
yeah.
And
Well,
just I'm
this
putting
day and
stuff out
age
daily.
yeah, this day and age, everybody's attention span's like this. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, you gotta when they're a little bit longer, they're yeah.
Yeah.
Although
That
we all watch we how many
it's
shows do we watch in a row that are an
Yeah.
hour
Yeah,
long?
I know you'll binge an hour show, but your attention span for watching a video on your phone is like 10 seconds and you
Yeah.
swipe away.
You swipe, you're like,
Yeah.
"Ah, yeah."
Yeah, but, it's funny you mentioned the length of the videos is I was talking with Jen, and she was saying that her mom had watched some of my stuff, and she's like, "Yeah, for people my age, that your videos are just way too long." It's like, "Okay."
So you just need to do snippets, I mean, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, it's like, yeah, look around, there's plenty of other content on the channel.
yeah,
So, yeah, I was looking somebody kind of binged a bunch of the shorts that I had on the Farious Gaming channel. I didn't really
okay,
have that many, and then, somebody did the same thing, last night with my Evergreen Growth Journey channel.
okay,
They just, like they hit a bunch of old shorts, like, first things I put on the channel. So I
yeah,
think they just kinda started with the oldest and just started watching stuff, which is really
yeah.
cool seeing that. I think that's the
Oh,
first
yeah.
time I've seen that kind of
People wanna
activity on the
see
channel.
where you started and where you're at now.
I think that's gonna happen, once I get to, like, 500, 1,000 subscribers, I think there'll be a lot of that, people looking back at the older
Yeah, they're
content.
like, "Okay, where did this guy start with?" Yeah,
Yeah. So, like, the things that I made that have gotten, like, a dozen views that I, put hours and hours into because I was still learning the
you're still
tools, so it
learning,
took
yeah,
longer. Yeah, and they're not necessarily my best work, but I'm still proud of them because it was those first steps on the channel.
yeah,
So I don't know, in the back of my head, it's gonna be someday people go back and watch that, and it's like
they
the
will.
pride, the future pride of somebody being able to watch that later.
Yeah,
I'm glad
yeah,
I did it at the time,
yeah,
and I
because
know
I
what I
mean
learned from it.
oh, yeah, and you're
Yeah.
teaching other people that, don't have a clue, and they're like, "Oh, okay, I can do this."
Oh, yeah, if you're watching my channels, that's the biggest lesson is if I can do this, you can do this. So, yeah, support me so other people can learn from my mistakes.
Exactly. I've become a firm believer in the whole "I don't have to live it to learn it"
I've mentioned
method
you said
or
that.
theory
Yeah,
or whatever, yeah, yeah, I'll
yeah,
learn from other people, yeah, that's the
yeah, my
best way to
last
learn anyway. Well,
my
not
last
the
cooking
best way,
chat.
usually failing teaches you better, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, I think I was talking about that in my last cooking chat, saying that you keep bringing that up because I was talking about my cooking,
Uh-huh,
and it's like, yeah, don't expect expert chef kind of cooking during this. I'm learning all of these things as I'm cooking them, so
uh-huh,
you can learn from my mistakes. And yeah, my sister says, it's better to learn from somebody else's mistakes. But my little caveat to that is, I tend to remember the lessons better when I make my own
oh,
mistakes.
yeah, everybody does,
Yeah, you
yeah,
don't repeat
yeah,
them as many times when you're learning from your own mistakes.
no, no,
Yeah,
they
it's a
hurt
little
a
more
little bit more
painful.
when they're your mistakes.
Yeah. But still, learn from my mistakes. I'm not filtering any of that out. I'm sharing
Oh,
all
yeah,
the mistakes I'm making along the way.
oh, yeah, oh, yeah,
What
so
was it? Learning out loud.
yeah,
That's my
learning out
big
loud,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah. That's
I
my
like that too,
approach. Well, I
yeah,
think that's my approach to the channels and to life is, I'm kind of talking myself through it, so I might as well talk with my outside voice.
exactly. Step by step. This is what I'm thinking. Oh, I shouldn't think that. Maybe I should do this.
Mhm.
So yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with the live streams. I haven't had people from other countries lately because I had the Russia and the New Zealand. I've had people from Texas and New Jersey and lots of other different states lately.
Okay,
Wisconsin. Yeah, I've got Pepper Gardner was watching. He kind of joined at the end. I've watched his channel. He's got some really
okay,
cool stuff, so I subscribe to it.
nice.
So yeah, he's been very active and actually got a shout out on his channel.
Oh,
because
awesome.
he was watching the cooking chat where I was doing. See, what did I make on that one? It was a warm beans and greens saute and a bean and broccoli stir fry. So it was
Okay.
just taking what I had to harvest that day from the garden,
Exactly.
putting into Google and saying, this is what I have to make. I'm going to do a cooking chat live stream. What are some good recipes?
Yeah.
And so I went with two of the three that it gave me. And yeah, it was fun. And they
Hey.
turned out great. And you know what? I've got to share this. Jen and Lauren actually ate my food. They
What?
never eat my food. I mean, that was the biggest achievement for me right there is my family
Okay.
actually ate what I
Actually
made.
ate what you made, yeah.
Yeah. So I had
That's
to
cool.
like, I got a little bowl real quick and took some of it because they were like passing the plate back and forth and I wasn't going to get any.
You weren't getting any.
I know. So I had to get my little share and it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
the rest is yours. Big smile on
Something
my
I've
face.
learned something I've learned being a mother of 4, make your
Hmm.
plate first and then let people know food's ready.
Yeah, I will
Expert
have to
tip right
remember
there.
that.
Yeah. I
And the
mean,
better the
stick it in
food,
the
the bigger
microwave and then
portion.
say, "Yep." Say, "Come on, guys." That's after you've hidden your food. Yeah. Make sure you do that
Yes.
always. So, yeah,
Let's
that's
see.
great.
Uh, yeah.
If I have a client that I clean for,
Hmm.
he's got a garden and everything, and he had a
Hmm.
lot of the little baby tomatoes, I can't
Little
cherry
cherry
tomato
tomatoes.
type things.
Hmm.
He has some different breeds. Some of them were, like, long. It was weird. But
Yeah,
anyway,
I've got some like that now. They're in like
he
bunches.
yeah, and they're actually nice because you can kinda slice them like
Okay.
this, and they're, like, small little
Nice.
it's anyway, I've made
Yeah, I've got some that
quesadillas and other
most of
things
the
with it.
group is red, but I'm waiting for like the last one to turn,
Oh, okay.
and then I'll
But
like cut the whole part off. Yeah.
he had a bunch of those, and he pickled
Ooh,
tomatoes.
pickled
Like,
tomatoes.
pickled the little cherry tomato type things,
Uh huh.
and they were so good because it
Okay.
was like, you know, because 'cause they're still whole, you put them in your mouth and you kinda like, you know, bite into it, and it's
Yeah.
kinda like a little burst, and it's
Okay.
a pickled tomato. It
A
was the
pickled
weirdest
tomato.
thing, but it was good. So, you might wanna try that.
Was he doing the red tomatoes or were they green tomatoes?
No, they're like the smaller, like,
Like the
cherry
little cherry
tomatoes.
red tomatoes? Okay.
Yeah, they were, like, smaller than cherry tomatoes. It's a
Okay.
different I don't
Okay.
know. I'll share it
Interesting.
with you later.
I'll have to look at that one. Yeah, because
Yeah, I was like
I'm
he
hoping that I'm
kinda
gonna have a
poked 'em
lot
so
of
the stuff
stuff.
could get in them.
Yeah. That last one that I was talking about with the broccoli and the greens and stuff, it was just like, what can I make with the weird little things that are actually ready at this point, like
Uh-huh.
that weekend? So it's
Yeah,
kinda like a snapshot of the garden. So I've got a lot of stuff that's almost ready. I've got some long beans, the loofah's doing great. I've
okay.
got pumpkin vines growing everywhere. I got watermelon. I've got tomatoes that are growing, but
Mhm.
nothing's ready. I've got one really good looking cucumber on the cucumber TP.
Okay.
So yeah, that's almost up to the top now.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah, it
Okay.
is binding up. It's almost like the whole teepee, and it's got a few cucumbers hanging down. It's weird though.
Okay.
Some of them are like curved, so
Okay.
I don't know what's making them curve. I did have ants that were all over it, and they kind of had it, not looking its best for a while, but it recovered.
Yeah.
And now the ants have moved on over to the long beans because they're all on that same fence.
Uh-huh.
But I think they're actually maybe eating aphids off of them. I'm gonna have to do some more research, but I think they're actually kind of helping my plant in that
Yeah,
case.
getting rid of some of the other
Yeah,
bugs that might be on them.
because I don't think they're actually eating the long beans or anything there. I think they're eating the bugs that are attracted to the plant.
Okay.
So I'm going to take it as a beneficial ants helping me out at the moment.
If
But
ants can
I'm
ever
keeping an
help
eye on it.
anything
Just
out.
yeah, it's one of those things I check every time I go in the garden. Oh, and I found
Okay.
Jerry. I couldn't find Jerry, my toad that's been in the garden. I couldn't find him for like a week, and it's like, oh, he finally moved on. I'm
Uh-huh.
sad, but I'm going to miss Jerry. But
So he's
then
back.
I was looking for strawberries earlier this week, and I moved back all the tops of the strawberries, and there he was, and it scared me at first because it's like seeing this little reptile thing in your garden. You don't know if it's a snake about to strike you, kind of thing.
Right.
So it's like, okay. And then I looked again. It's like, oh, it's Jerry. And so I'm so happy. I checked earlier today. He's still out there because
Mhm.
it's sheltered. I mean, at the tops of all the strawberries because it's so thick.
Yeah.
It's nice,
Yeah,
cool, moist kind of
perfect.
place, perfect for a
Yep.
toad. He's happy. He's eating the garden bugs. I'm happy. So I mean, the perfect garden pet.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah, I'm
love it.
loving. Uh,
Scary.
yeah, and there's a chipmunk that's been driving the dogs crazy.
Uh-oh.
because it will jump through the chicken wire and get into the garden from anywhere that the dog chases it. The dogs can't
Okay.
follow it. And then
Ah,
it'll go up on the fence, sit there and just like make noises at them, and then it'll run over to the forest. But that little chipmunk's been eating my strawberries. I keep
good.
finding half-eaten strawberries all over my garden.
Tell everybody to stop.
I know, if just eat the whole thing, don't leave the little, like,
I
bits around so I know you're stealing my strawberries. But, yeah,
think he's just giggling at you.
so I was talking about, Tom and Jerry in my garden, so I think Tom is the chipmunk now.
Tom is the chipmunk. You got
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry. I love it.
Yeah, fun garden times. I mean, I love going out to my garden every day. The thing
Yeah.
is there's not enough to keep me busy for hours in the garden right now because it's kind of things are growing and I'm kind of going out there every day to maintain it.
Yeah.
So it's not like I need to spend like 5 hours in the garden every day.
Right.
But
You're
once
not
it gets
adding
to the end of the
anything.
season, yeah, there'll be a lot more to, take care of. And
Mhm.
it's like I've got bottle gourds that are growing and the
Okay.
vines were climbing up on my tater towers. So I had to
Okay.
kind of like gently, get all their little like climbers off of it so I could route it away from my potatoes,
Right.
which the potato towers are doing amazing.
Okay.
I'm amazed at how well those epic tater towers are doing. My Amish potato towers. I like my name
Yeah.
for them better
Yeah.
because it's my take on an Amish potato
It's
tower.
it's the tater tot
So
I can't
epic tater
can't
towers.
tater towers.
Because I mean they're like 3 foot in diameter, they're 3 foot tall, wire mesh, and they're almost up to the top. I've already had to add soil and straw so many times. I think I
Oh,
can only do it
nice.
like 2 more times. They're almost up to the 3 foot mark. So I
Okay.
mean they're
Uh,
growing. And I
That's
was
awesome.
noticing today they're actually growing out the sides now too. So it's not just what's grown up with the
Uh-huh.
different layers. Now
It's
they're kind of
finding space.
branching out the sides.
That's
So
nature. It finds
I'm
its way.
I'm
It
I'm
always finds its
hoping I
way.
get a lot of potatoes from it because I really
Yes.
want to do it again. Well, I mean, last year when I did the potatoes, I did them in a cardboard box in the garden, and I couldn't see anything that was growing. I just knew
Yeah.
that the top looked great. I mean, there's like this huge bush of like all the greens at the top of the potato plant,
Uh-huh.
and I just had to wait for that to die down to get to the point that you can harvest your potatoes.
Mhm.
And so I didn't know what I was going to find. I mean, it
Right.
was it was pretty good for the first year growing them in a cardboard box. It wasn't anything best potato harvest ever or anything like that.
Yeah. But it's a
But
start.
it was
Learn.
my first potatoes, and in the 2025, yeah, since we talked last time, my video finally came
Yeah.
out, my first
Mhm.
year of gardening.
Yep.
So I'm so glad I finally got that finished.
Yeah.
Actually,
That really is.
talking about how the 2 channels help each other,
Uh-huh.
um, I had been putting off finishing that video. I had all the pictures in there as kinda like a slideshow for the longest time. I mean, probably like a month.
Yeah.
It sat there, the video was there, and it's like, I knew I had to do voiceovers to finish the video. But for some reason, I'm fine doing a cooking chat live stream. I'm fine recording this as if we were doing a live stream.
Yeah.
But recording the voiceovers for that video, I kept putting it off. I don't know. Something was just like, I'm going to say the
Not
wrong
right.
thing. It's not going to be good. It's not going to feel natural. It's going to feel like a slideshow and just like this
Yeah.
old man just sitting there telling you the stories. And
Yeah.
so I kept putting it off. And then the Ferrex Gaming channel, there was something I tried to broadcast my Minecraft world on the PlayStation.
Okay.
And I didn't realize there was an age verification process that had been put in place. I had done some broadcasts with Rob and Lee and our the guys that
Games.
play
Yeah.
together. And so I had done that back in January, February. And so it's like, okay, it's just the same as I've always done it. I didn't
Mhm.
know that they had added an age verification. So when I went to do it, it recorded for like 15 minutes. And then I got a notice and it stopped the recording and said, you've violated the child protection policy and we've had to remove this video from your channel.
Okay.
And so I was like, okay, what's going on?
Yeah.
So apparently, yeah, you have to do this Google age verification thing. So I went through the process and figured out how to do that. I don't know. I
Uh-huh.
didn't get a notification of it or anything like that. So I mean, I
Okay.
wasn't aware of it, but I felt bad that I had broken the policy. The
Yeah.
thing is, it didn't know I was 52, so it had to assume that I was under 16 because
Uh,
I was using the camera on a gaming console. Safe assumption that I'm probably a kid, I guess.
I guess.
So yeah, and I thought
Which sounds weird because
I know.
yeah.
Because, I mean, they could verify it through all kinds of things that I'm, not a little kid. I mean, even
Yeah.
from the PlayStation account to my Google account to all those different things,
Even how long you've had it.
I know. Yeah, I've
That would
had
tell
the
you.
accounts for more than 15 years. Yeah. So, yeah, I think I've had my YouTube account for 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but with the restriction on live streaming is the penalty for the policy violation. And since it was
Okay.
just kind of like a little test run, I just started a world and was just like practicing just to try to see how things work to do that.
Yeah.
And so I was going to delete the video anyway. So when they removed it, I deleted it, which that was my next big mistake
Okay.
because once you delete it, you can't appeal it, you can't take the policy training and all like that. So I guess it stays on my permanent record now. I
Oh,
I,
no.
I think that's how it works. I don't know. So I don't get the warning next time I get a strike. So but that's on my gaming channel, not my main channel. So not
Yeah.
the end of the world. If it happened on this channel, like at least I learned that lesson from my gaming channel.
Yeah, instead of this one.
Yeah, but where I was going with that story and
Okay.
the first year gardening video
Uh-huh.
is since I had that restriction on the live streaming, which like I said, for some reason I'm comfortable with that,
Yeah.
it forced me to go back and fix some things and do voiceovers for that.
Yeah.
So, well, actually, it was that one, and it was one prior to that where the first 24 minutes of the video, I didn't have my mic turned on.
Okay.
So I'm talking away and stuff, and I'm on camera. You can see my lips moving, but you can't tell what I'm
And
saying.
nothing in there. Yeah.
And then I realized it when I was like leaning into the screen, like you do, because you can see better if you lean into a video game screen to see things in the distance.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, that's probably really loud in the mic, and then I realized the mic's not there.
It's not there.
Yeah. So oops.
Oops.
But yeah, so
So you had to voice
that
over that
that
part.
gave me the incentive to do a voiceover in a video, and then after that, it was easy doing my first year gardening video, and I
Okay.
think it turned out great. I'm really proud of it.
Yeah.
In fact, I made it. If somebody is new and they're just visiting my channel just to check out my content, they haven't subscribed yet, they're going to see that video at the top of my channel
At the
page.
top of your channel.
Yeah. So, and it's got
That's
like
cool.
130 something views now because it's
Okay.
there on the channel. So it's like the first thing people
Right.
will see.
So like, oh, click.
So yeah, so
Nice.
I was very happy with it.
Good.
Yeah, the family doesn't want to be in videos, but in that first year gardening video, I have Gabe, Lauren, and Jennifer all in there, but only like the back of their heads. But I have them in a video.
Exactly. They do exist. I
Yes.
promise.
I think I have in one video, Jen was taking the dogs out while I was doing one of my cooking chats. And since I have the
Okay.
camera pointed like toward the sliding door to our deck,
Oh yeah.
there's like 2 frames where she is on camera. So I let her know. It's like, you're in one of my videos because it's like tool time kind of thing. It's like the neighbor that you never see
Yeah. Yeah.
because I'll be doing a video and she'll be like, I think I can see her feet at the top of the frame because I'm down doing the compost beneath the stairs. Yeah, she's always just off frame.
Just all frame. She's
Yeah,
that. She's yeah.
she's
She's
really good at
Wilson.
hiding from the camera.
She's Wilson. She's like right here. Hi. Yes, I'm right
Yes,
here.
she's
Right here.
Wilson.
Right here.
Yep, she's
She's
my
Wilson.
Wilson.
She'll play that part. She's fine with that. It's that words of wisdom from Wilson.
Yes. Oh, I
Words from
definitely get a lot
Wilson.
of words of wisdom from her.
Yes.
Yeah, she's given me a lot of really good ideas, things that I can improve on in a nice way,
In a nice
and
way.
she's very supportive. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's
Don't
fun.
ever take what I say about my wife as she doesn't support me. She absolutely does.
She does.
I love my wife. She's amazing.
She definitely is a good one.
Hi, honey, if you happen to ever watch this.
Exactly. We love you, Jen. I do, actually. I really do.
I
Yeah.
do. I know. I got so lucky finding her. Perfect wife for me.
Yeah.
Uh,
So, yeah, good times.
good
All right.
times.
What else is
Yeah.
going on?
Well, let's see. Let's see. Still looking for things in the garden to make during my cooking chats. So I did kale chips for one, which
Aren't those
I did like a
delicious?
garlic parmesan kale chips. I'd never really done kale chips. I loved it. I'm a huge fan now.
Now, how did you do yours? Did you just do yours in the oven?
Yeah, I did mine in the oven. I did mention you had talked about the air fryer, so I was kind
Yeah,
of
they
like
fly up.
I was scared of doing them in the air fryer.
You
Plus,
make you
yeah,
yeah.
go ahead.
And I was gonna say they after they kinda start, dehydrating or whatever, they just
Yeah,
kinda flight up and
yeah. I
there's
was sharing your story of that.
there's a burner up there.
Uh
Yeah.
huh.
It doesn't always turn out well.
But I figured for a live stream, putting them in the oven is probably more visual on camera because you get to see me taking them off the tray from the oven, and
You
so
just put them in your mouth and they just go Crunch.
Yeah, they were, like, so light. They as soon as you bite them, the crisp, and then
Yeah.
it's like there's nothing in your mouth, just the flavor.
It's like a vegetable cotton candy that's savory.
Yeah. Yeah,
There we
it's
go.
kinda like
See?
that. It kinda disappears after you crunch it. Yeah, but it tastes really good.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm sure there's people that hate the taste of kale, and I don't know that I would like kale in a salad just raw. I mean, I was eating some of it raw, and it 'cause it's really bitter,
Yeah.
but
Well,
when
it's
you
like any other salad, it's gonna absorb the flavors that you add to it,
yeah,
so
yeah, so I
lettuce doesn't really have a flavor, so
true. Yeah, especially like an iceberg lettuce that most people are used to, that it's kinda like the default, it's a water kinda thing.
it's crispy water.
It's something to put your salad dressing on. Yeah,
Yeah, and the croutons and all the other
yeah,
vegetables, yeah, it's
mhm.
just a base.
But when I was doing, one of the other earlier videos, somebody said I should make kale smoothies. So
Yeah.
I had Lauren make me a kale smoothie one day, and that was really good. So I was like,
Mhm,
okay, I've got lots of kale in my garden.
mhm,
So I tried to collect the kale during the live stream, but in our backyard isn't the best for doing a live stream. I'm okay
mhm.
recording things and putting it on the channel, but recording it, we're at the edge of the Wi-Fi, so it kind of fights. And even if I turn off the Wi-Fi, which I tried that time, it's still. I
Still
think
not as great.
it's a resolution thing. So like when I did those walking talks and like all the leaves and the trees and stuff,
Uh-huh,
it's more than the bit rate kind of can handle for a live stream broadcast.
mhm,
So it gets all broken up, pixelated, and the sound stuff. Actually, I lost signal for one point.
okay.
So I'm not doing the walking around the backyard and then coming inside with what I harvest anymore just because it didn't really work well with the test
Yeah,
cases so far. I might try to boost the signal so I've got good Wi-Fi and then it's a smooth transition. I don't know, I might try
yeah.
that sometime.
You could always take pictures of yourself
Yeah,
gathering it and then just kinda do the
just
video of,
share
like,
the yeah.
"Yeah, this is where I've
Problem is
got
I'm
it,"
doing those
and
from my
then
phone
take
at
it
this
inside.
point. If I did that from a computer, then it would be easier to share those kind of things. But
Yeah,
yeah, right
true.
now I have my camera set up on the tripod looking at me like, along that part of the kitchen.
Yeah,
And since
true.
I'm doing it, portrait, it makes it a lot easier to make the clips. So, I mean, that is
Yeah,
another bonus of the way I've been doing the live streams.
okay.
I was gonna say something there. Oh, yeah, the smoothies. So
Yes.
after Lauren made that one smoothie, it's like, okay, well, making one smoothie in a cooking chat, that'd be a really short cooking chat.
Yeah,
So I looked at, what I had in my garden that I could go with it, other types of things that I could do with a smoothie. So I did
mhm,
like 3 kale smoothies.
okay.
And actually, I was drinking those when I did a Minecraft live stream later that night. So I did 2 live streams.
There you go.
So, yeah, it was really good. One of them was a peach and oat, so it was like rolled oats and peaches,
Okay.
and that was wow. I mean, as a breakfast smoothie, because
Yeah,
you didn't
that
taste the
gives you
kale.
energy, fills you up, all
Yeah,
the things.
but you had to chew it. Yeah,
Yeah, I
with all
mean,
the oats in there, you were chewing every time you took a sip.
yeah, it's more of an oatmeal, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
If you get
it
like a
was delicious, though.
whatever kind of blender, that would be really good for it. I mean, just to break it all down.
Yep.
There's some really good ones out there. I don't know which ones would be the best.
Yeah, I think my favorite one of the 3 that I made, because I made one that was kinda like the berries, like the frozen berries and bananas and that kinda thing. That's what
Mhm.
Lauren made for me. That
Yeah.
one was more juicy, light, summer kind of pick me up
Right.
drink. The peach and oats was more of a breakfast meal kinda thing. But
Okay.
the one that I liked the best was like a classic green smoothie, but it was, banana and peanut butter. So you really
Ooh.
didn't taste the kale, but, I mean, it was green. I mean, that
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be
'cause
green.
I put them in glasses just to make sure you could see all the colors. Yeah, I mean, that was, like, bright green,
Yeah.
which,
Just 'cause it's
green
got
is my
kale in it
color
doesn't
now.
mean it has to taste like kale.
Yeah,
I
so I think
it
that's
it's
yeah,
just
you didn't really taste the kale, but it was definitely there. Yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
and
I like the kale smoothies.
yeah.
I just like drinking and eating green things. I mean, my favorite Pringle, which
Hey,
they
love
don't make
green.
anymore, is the spicy guacamole chip. They came back out, but the old
Okay,
ones were green, and it's just fun
okay.
eating a green chip. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to keep giving guacamole a try. That's still not a favorite of mine.
You
I
can
know it's
put
been extremely popular over the last decade, but
nah, I
I'm
love a
still
good
not a big
avocado.
guac fan. Yeah.
Some avocado toast. Ah,
All right.
little everything bagel on it. I mean, and avocado is pretty good in smoothies too. It makes them real creamy.
Okay.
Just
Well, maybe we'll
Try
have some of
it.
that next time. Maybe it's the company that'll make it a good food, and I'll like it for life after that. I mean, collards. I mean, I keep telling the story of the collards when I went
I
on that catering, the 100-year-old farm with
know.
you,
I
and I'm
know.
collards fan for life now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh god. Yeah.
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 I'm gonna have to go collect some from the garden and cook some collards now.
There's some good stuff there. Yep.
Yeah.
Love it.
Let's see. I think that's all of my live streaming, all my short stuff, all my Ferris gaming stuff, life stuff. Lauren's moving into her apartment at the end of the month.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I'll have my garage back. Our
For
basement
sure.
bedroom will be empty because she's taking that bedroom set with her.
Yeah. Oh,
There's
wow.
so much. Yeah, we were looking at how big of a truck we're going to need to get all of her stuff because we're taking advantage of her moving into her apartment to
Yeah.
get some stuff out of our house that would be moving to South Carolina with
Sure.
us. So yeah, so she's got quite a bit of stuff going with her.
She's gonna have a fully
I think
furnished apartment.
Yeah, I think she's getting the IKEA TV thing that we have downstairs in the basement where you guys used to sleep when you would come for Christmas and things. So
How
that
big
whole
is this
unit that's
apartment?
on the wall. Yeah, so there's a lot of packing we need to do in the next couple of weeks to get everything ready.
Yeah.
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 So I hear you're going to help us unload when we get to South Carolina.
Let's see, what is that? The 27th? I think I'm busy.
You might be busy now. Yeah.
I gotta figure out life on that day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm. That's on my to-do list today is to get my life
Yeah.
kind of together. And like I said, after I get back on the 22nd,
Mhm.
yeah, life is gonna hit the ground pretty
Yeah, you be
fast.
catching up from being away. Yeah.
Yeah, and I stopped at work today and they were like, "Yeah, we're really busy when you get back, so make sure you rest up." And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
"Yeah,
It's
okay.
not that kind of trip.
I
I'm
don't
not going to
It's
come
not
back
supposed to be
rested.
relaxing where I get rest. I'm going to Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to Italy, help me."
You're going to
So,
have so much fun.
I
I
know.
loved Italy when we went there on our 25th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any tips, any things? Where all did y'all go?
Oh,
Was it a
goodness.
trip or
It
was it a
was
cruise?
I can put together a slideshow for you and do voiceovers now. We hit a lot of the sites. I mean,
No, was it a cruise
we
or
did a
was it
lot.
a trip?
Well, we actually took a few extra days before the cruise to go to
Okay.
Italy because she was
Okay.
actually born in Italy. Her dad
Right,
was in the
right.
Navy, so he was, stationed there when she was born.
Mhm.
And she has family in Italy. So it's not just she was born there, she's got ancestry, family that she knows in Italy. She doesn't
Right.
see them much, doesn't, have much interaction with them, unfortunately, but, she
Yeah.
does have family in Italy.
Yeah.
So it was wanted to spend some extra time there because it's like things from her past.
Yeah.
So, and just things that she never got a chance to do. So, I
Right.
mean, we had all the big stuff, the Coliseum, we saw so much. I mean,
Yeah.
we were ready to get on the cruise just so we could rest our feet because we walked
Yeah.
around so much looking at everything.
So much walking.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
So,
we saw a lot.
yeah, I'm
It was fun.
excited. Just the art, the sights, the people, the food, the sounds.
Yeah,
It's just
take it
it's
all in. Yeah,
yeah. And we're excited because we've been listening to different podcasts and different things about Italy, and you know,
yeah,
everybody says number one, go for at least 3 days because you can't get the
yeah.
full
There's
experience
Yep.
within a day.
Yeah, we did
So
about
I
three
mean,
days there before.
we're there for a week.
Hmm.
So, we'll be able to really experience it. And they also say, don't really go out in the middle of the day. I mean, go for once just so you can see all the things,
Hmm.
but it's just overwhelming with all the people. But
Okay.
if you go early in the morning or later in the evening,
Hmm.
all the tourists go away and it's
Okay.
more relaxing. You can enjoy it. I mean, it doesn't get dark until a little bit after 9, and that's
Yeah.
when people start really actually doing things in the evening. It's around
Okay.
9. So,
All right.
yeah. We're
Well,
like, "We're gonna be taking a few naps in the middle of the day, huh?" I was like, "Yes."
not a bad plan. I
Yeah,
enjoy a
not
good
about
afternoon nap.
exactly when it's the hottest and there's all the people. I mean,
Yeah.
that sounds like a good time to go and just chill. So,
I
I
was
think
taking a nap yesterday, but that was mostly because I'd stayed up until like 3 a.m. recording Minecraft videos.
oh, dork.
But I was
Love it.
working. I
You
was
were
working.
working!
I wasn't staying up all night playing games. I was recording content for my channel.
Yes. I like how you're rationalizing all this. Yes.
Like I need a reason to rationalize, but I have a good one now.
I know, it's a good one, I'm working. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I was working hard making a video for my channel.
Okay, y'all keep in mind, this is my brother that, when we were little and the Atari came out and television, all these things, you didn't see him for
Oh,
days. He
yeah.
would be right there.
Yep. The original Super Mario Brothers, first Legend of Zelda game.
Zelda.
Yeah, I still love that story. Like, the first time I got
Yeah.
Zelda for Christmas and we got our 3-inch snow that winter
Oh,
and everything shut down, school
you
closed
were
because of
fine.
3 inches of snow. Because this is South Carolina, we don't know how to handle snow.
No,
So,
no, the world shuts down.
I spent snow days playing Legend of Zelda. I will
Mhm.
always remember that. Gamer for
I
life
can
now.
hear the music in my head.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is one thing about, like, old school games. They had that music that Pitfall,
Oh, yeah.
Donkey Kong, you hear the
I'm
noises
hearing it
of
in
it.
my head when you're saying it. Yeah.
Yep, Qbert. Come on. All the things.
Mhm.
Pac-Man, that's a given. I it Yeah, you just hear them, you don't even have to question it. You're like, "Yep, know it."
Yep.
That'd
Old
be
school
that name
gaming.
that tune. Yep.
You're making me wanna hook up my, Atari 2600 down in the basement and see what cartridges I still have. Have to
You
blow
gotta
on
blow
so I can put them in there, yeah.
I
Uh,
remember playing Shark
oh,
at,
yeah.
Darcy and Charles's.
Oh, I remember, you're talking about that system. I remember B-17 Bomber and and David repeating that line all the time.
All the time. I just love the little spinny controller, for
Yep.
that was yeah.
Snafu with a little turning controller.
Best.
Good
Yeah.
times.
I asked Rob if I was gonna be, allowed to come and play, like, Atari or anything with him. He was like, "We'll see. We'll
We'll
see."
see. Invite you to
Have
the
to figure
game
out what the
room.
password
That's an
is to
honor.
get into the room first.
Huh?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Nice.
hide a chair in there just so I can, sneak in there and sit with him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, you have to
Since
come in there
there's
and
just
chat
the
with
2 of
me.
us.
So, yeah, he'll have to play games
Exactly.
with me so you can come in and chat.
That's it. Well, I'm thinking about putting my puzzle room right across in the
So
small
this is
room
what empty
upstairs
nesters do is they
that
claim the rooms?
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. The Harry Potter room is what we've always called it because it's
Ah,
a very small bedroom,
okay.
but I'm thinking that's gonna be my puzzle room because it's like if me and Rob will be able to see each other diagonal from those
Okay.
rooms.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing our thing, but
Nice.
still be able to see each other.
Okay.
So this is what you do in your old age.
Alright.
You have your
Well,
separate rooms, but you can see each other
yeah, I haven't decided if I'm just, staying while we're moving her in, if I'm staying for the week. I think Jen's planning on staying for the week, so we'll
for the
see how
week.
that goes. But now I've got 2 YouTube channels to maintain, so I'm gonna have to work ahead. So, a lot of late nights playing video games to get some footage
Darn.
there.
Some
Yeah.
footage that you can
Ye
line up for
yeah.
yeah, darn. Are
Well,
you
I mean,
okay
hopefully,
doing
I'll be able to
this?
live stream by then. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
I thought it was 1-week restriction, but it's been about 2 weeks and I still can't live stream. So I've put in a request to have somebody manually do it.
Yeah,
Apparently, I need to be on Twitter or X or whatever it is now because that's the best way to reach out to the YouTube people that can manually correct those kind of situations.
okay.
So yeah, I may have to get
Next
an X
step.
account so that I can request they fix my live streaming on my gaming channel.
Wow.
So
Cool.
the things that force you to go onto social media, huh?
Yeah, I still wanna hide from my not hide from it, just yeah, it's too many platforms to keep up with.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm good to keep up with my text and emails and
Mhm.
phone calls and, I it's just yeah.
Well, the short that I had last night, it was, about basically that kind of thing is I'm going into farming, so I'm gonna have to be on social media, so it's like, exposing myself online, and I'm not used to that. I've
Yeah.
been working cybersecurity my whole career, so I've avoided having an online presence,
Yeah.
and with the type of business I'm wanting to do with the farming, like
It's
the garden to table, direct marketing kind of to person, they
and
order it
that's
and I
super
deliver it to
different.
them at a farmer's market or something. I'm gonna have to have an online presence.
Yeah,
So,
and everything is online. First thing people will do whenever they're checking somebody out, they're like,
yeah,
"Well, let me look 'em up on Facebook and all
yeah,
these other things. Let me see some reviews and, see how many people are following them on." That's sad to say that's the world that we live in, not, "Tell me about the guy." Yeah. No, it's, "What kind of presence do you have
okay,
now?"
yeah.
It's a whole different world we live in.
Sorry, I had a little, a message from my
Oh,
daughter. So yeah, I'll share that with you after.
okay, go.
But yeah, I was gonna say, if I need to talk nieces and nephews into helping us to unload her at her new apartment, I
Yeah,
have Weird Al tickets if anybody's interested.
there we go.
Yeah, so I've been putting that in chat so they can hopefully somebody's gonna take advantage of them. I don't want to like
Exactly. I
have
think
tickets
that's
go to
better than
waste.
pizza. I mean, Weird Al
I
tickets or
know.
pizza, which one would you take? I would take the Weird Al
Well,
or
Rob was
maybe a
saying he
pizza.
raised his kids well. They would appreciate tickets to a Weird Al concert.
Oh,
So
that's what we did for his 40th birthday party
yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever it was. I
he
forget
was
what
telling me all
year.
about the last one. Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Greenville to the Simpsonville.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was amphitheater. Sorry, I couldn't think of the
Nice.
word. That was awesome. So yeah, Weird Al is definitely worth going to see.
Oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I just got to figure out all the stuff until then so that I can just relax and enjoy it. So,
Yes, you
well,
will.
our 30-minute podcast is already an hour long. So, typical, siblings, we haven't done this in a month, so
In a
lots to
month.
talk
So a
about.
lot of
So
life
it went
going
a little
on.
longer than planned, but
Yeah, no worries.
I really enjoy the conversation. I love you so much for doing this. I mean,
I enjoy doing it. I just hate
I
that.
know.
Like I said, once I get back, I'm gonna get life will. Hopefully, there'll be a routine in my life, and
I hope that for
I
you.
hope.
Yes, yes. Good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, that's one of those things. Even if you got that, I don't know that you would really want it if you had it.
Yeah,
You'll miss what you have now if you had that peace.
and no, I mean, I'm not somebody that is gonna do the same thing every day. So,
Yeah.
have a couple things I do on a regular basis each week. I'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah, you need some routine, but you need new stuff too.
Oh
It's
yeah,
a balance like most things in life.
oh yeah. I usually
Yeah.
wake up and like, okay, where am I going today?
Mhm.
What am I doing? Who needs me? What?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. I'm a big one for journaling, so I've got a journal that I'm updating all day long since especially now that I'm working remote.
yeah.
So, I've got that on the screen and I'm just like, keeping track of things all day long, just
Uh-huh.
ideas floating around my head, just trying to get them written down so I can do something about it, make some progress on things,
That's it.
not forget things because I get overwhelmed with 10 other things. So,
Yep.
but you never get everything done. That's part of life. You prioritize and you hope you hit the important ones. So,
Exactly. That's good though.
all right. Well, I love you. Thank you so
I
much
love
for
you.
doing this. Are you doing the outro?
Nope, you are.
Ah, just right to the
What's
point.
our
No, you
music?
got it this time.
What's our outro music going to be?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't played around with the media. We'll have to let's
I
see.
know. We'll get this. We'll get it. We'll
Well,
get
I
something
I could
down.
play the intro as the outro. Let's see what the intro sounds like. I don't hear anything. I don't hear
Powered by
anything.
Riverside.
If I play this one,
Yeah.
do I hear this one? Oh no, because I turned the volume all the way down.
I hear it. It's
See,
really loud.
you heard it?
I heard it. I was dancing. Yeah.
Okay. See, I thought you were just making fun of me.
No.
Yeah, no, I have it. I had muted it last time because I kind of shut it down as we were starting.
Okay. Yeah. Got it.
Okay, so that's the intro music. There you go. Powered by Riverside. Click on my affiliate link. I still haven't made a penny yet. I've got the Amazon affiliate link. I've got all these different ones on my descriptions every time. It'll happen someday.
All right. When the music's going, I can't hear you though.
Well, let's mute that then. Talking over the music. Yeah, I got to play around,
Yeah.
learn these
Yeah.
the technical things. Now to have a little soundboard here on Riverside.
Yeah.
But
we can
another
come
nice
up with their
thing
own
is
music.
we also have sound effects. Or if you tell a joke.
You got that one.
All right,
Good
so we can have fun
times.
with that sometime.
Yes.
We're never going to end this if we keep playing with the little settings.
Yeah, you were playing it while ago. There's like a drum thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Tell a good joke.
There you go.
Hey! Yeah.
Or you can do
There's
the drum
that.
roll and then do the
Yeah.
outro. You got that? No.
And thank you for joining us. Yeah, I don't know.
Now we're having fun with this. If you like what you're watching, please subscribe. Leave us a comment. Let us know what we're doing that's making you laugh or things that we could improve on. We're having fun with this, and it sounds like we're going to keep doing this. Ashley will be back from Italy with stories to share, and so excited for you to go to Italy.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
all right, have a great trip. Love you.
Love
All
you
right,
too. Bye,
we'll talk again
guys.
soon.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.